A man began saying something was inside him, and his family believed it. It's August 2016, North London, Enfield. A residential street, ordinary houses, families living close together. Inside one of them, Kennedy Efi, 26 years old, a marketing consultant, living with his parents and brothers. In the days before his death, something changes. According to court evidence, his behaviour becomes increasingly erratic, agitated, distressed, speaking in ways his family did not understand. At one point, he reportedly referenced the mark of the beast, 666. His mother later told police, he seems to be fighting within himself. And inside that house, those changes are not seen as illness. They are interpreted as something else. According to the prosecution, the family believed he was possessed by evil spirits. They were not casual believers. Court testimony described them as deeply religious, within a charismatic Christian context. And that belief shaped everything that followed. As his condition worsened, they tried to help him. Not medically, spiritually. They prayed. They called ministers. According to court reports, 3 religious ministers were contacted and asked to come and pray for him. But Kennedy refused to seek medical help. And as the situation escalated, so did the response. Over the course of roughly 3 days, he was restrained. According to prosecution evidence, using items including cable ties, rope, and handcuffs, held in place as the family attempted to free him from what they believed was inside him. Prayers were spoken, commands were made. At times, he became highly agitated. At other times, physically weakened. The restraint continued, long enough that it began to have physical consequences. A post-mortem later found more than 60 injuries on his body, many consistent with forceful restraint. His body temperature rose, he became dehydrated, and eventually he stopped breathing. Emergency services were called. Paramedics arrived, but Kennedy Efi was pronounced dead. And even then, the belief had not fully let go. According to court testimony, family members were heard attempting a form of resurrection, calling on him to rise. What followed was a major criminal trial. 7 family members, including his parents, were charged with manslaughter. The prosecution argued that belief had overridden judgment, that what was seen as possession was a medical crisis, and that restraint caused his death. But the outcome was not what many expected. In 2019, all 7 defendants were found not guilty. The court did not convict them of manslaughter, leaving the case in a difficult and unresolved space. The case drew national attention, not just because of what happened, but because of why. Questions were raised about belief, about mental health, about how fear and interpretation can change the way behaviour is understood. Because Kennedy's case was not about something proven to be there, it was about something believed to be there. And the consequences of acting on that belief, there was no entity found. No evidence presented in court of anything beyond what could be physically observed. But that's not what drove the actions that night. And maybe that's where the real weight of the story sits. not in the idea of possession itself, but in what can happen when fear and certainty combine without question. Because in the end, this wasn't a mystery of what was inside him. It was a tragedy of what people believed was.